Okay, so once again, I can multiply and divide rational expressions. So we already know what rational expressions are, right?
Yes, Mr. Q.
Good. So we covered rational expressions before. We know that they are algebraic expressions that have polynomials in the numerator and denominator. I give you guys examples, non-examples, and we said they have to have a numerator and denominator with polynomials. So steps, copy these down, please. Number one, simplify each fraction, and it says in parentheses, factor completely, which is pretty much what we've been doing with simplifying, right?
Yes, Mr. Q.
Good. Step two, when we multiply, because today we're going to be looking at two operations. First, multiplication, and then division. For multiplication, we're going to multiply the numerators and then the denominators. So kind of like a fraction, very simple. However, when it's division, what do? Multiply the first fraction times the reciprocal of the second. Oh, that sounds familiar, remember? When you guys were in third grade, fourth grade? Oh. And number four, divide out common factors, and at the end, simplify. Okay, copy that. All right. So once again, step one, simplify. We want to make sure that it's factored completely. And once again, we're going to do two different operations today. We're going to multiply first the fractions, finish that up. So from here, we do step 1, 2, 4, and 5, if we just multiply. Yes. Oh. If we divide, then we do steps 1, 3, 4, and 5. Everybody with me? We don't have to do step 2 because we don't have multiplication. We have division. So we're going to be doing two things. And we already know how to do that from fractions, right? And since we love fractions, now we have them with polynomials. Here we go. Copy example 1. Example 1. It says multiply. That's all you have to write, multiply. And we already know that we need to simplify at the end. C minus 1 over 2 times 4 over 3C minus 3. All right, here we go. Pens down, eyes up here. So I'm going to focus on the first fraction. Can I simplify this fraction anymore? Let's see. Is there a GCF here? It's only 1 and parentheses C minus 1. How about here? 1, but then 1 over 1, and it stays the same, doesn't it? So this is already simplified. I'm going to leave it like this. Times. I need to simplify this one. Can I factor this one more? Yeah, it becomes 2 times 2. What is this one? GCF is what? 3, and we're left with C minus 1. Now that I simplified both of them, which means I factored completely, now I'm going to multiply the numerator and then the denominator. So I'm going this way. Look up, please. So this becomes C minus 1. To multiply, I put it in a parentheses, and what do I multiply by? 2 times 2. Is that correct? 2 times 2. What do we have in the denominator? 2 times 3 times C minus 1. Do we know how to simplify these kind of fractions? Yeah, do you see the giant one? Or the GCF? This one. And this one. What do we have left? 2/3. Copy that. This one down. Okay, copy this one down. Example 1b. 8x squared y cubed over 5y z squared times 10y squared z squared over 16y cubed. Copy that, please. Okay, let's do this one together. Let's focus on this fraction here. Let's factor completely. Right here we have 2 times 2 times 2 x, x, y, 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 over 5y, z, and z. Can I simplify this anymore? Yeah, you see my giant 1? Only the y's. So we're left with 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y over 5 times z times z. Look at this one now. This becomes 2 times 5 y, z, and z over 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 y, and y. Right? Do you see the giant 1? No? 16 becomes 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? Yeah, we're already here. So here's my giant 1 here. Do I have any other? Here and here. What do we have left? 5z and z over, how many 2's? 1, 2, 3, and 1 y. Oh. All right. Now, before I do the next step, everybody look up, pencils down, pens down. Let me show you something. Let me show you over here. Everybody look up, please. When I simplified these two, everybody look up, please, these two. Look what I got here. Couldn't I just done this? Look at it. What do I have in the numerator? What do I have in the denominator? Isn't it the same thing? Do you see it or you don't see it? Here it goes again. Everybody look up. I have two fractions. Since I'm multiplying, isn't there multiplication here, here, and here? And I just rewrote it here. Multiplication all in between here, and I just rewrote it here. Isn't it easier if I just do this once I get to that point? So check this out. Look at this. Everybody look up. Do you see the giant ones? 5 and 5, z and the z, z and the z, 3 2's, 1 y. What do we have left? X squared y. Copy that. Example 1C. Here we go. I'm going to go a little bit faster, so tomatoes. Copy that one. See if you can simplify that one by yourself. Go. 6r squared over 5s cubed times 3r squared over 7s. Okay, let me check. The first fraction, I'm going to simplify it. This becomes 2 times 3r, oh, just 2 r's, not that. R times r over 5 times s, and s times 3 times r over 7 times s. Can I simplify any of these? No. So then I just go to my next step by multiplying that way. And can I get rid of any giant ones? No, right? So therefore I just multiply everything and simplify it. What is 2 times 3? Times 3, 18. What is r to the, is it r to the 4th? R to the 4th over 5 times 7, 35, s to the what? And we're done. Piece of cake? Yeah? Cheesecake? No? Tres leches? All right, here we go. 1D. Copy this one. C minus 4 over 5 times 45 over negative 4, C plus 16. Do that one, see what you get. All right, let's see. First fraction, let's see. Is there any GCF here? Just one, so I just rewrite it. This is C minus 4, is that correct? Over 5 times this one. What are my factors? 3 times 3 times 5 over, what's GCF here? Negative 4, open parentheses, we're left with C minus 4. Since I cannot simplify this anymore, I just draw my line all the way across so I can multiply that way. And now we can start with our GCF. What's our first GCF? Or our first common factor is this one. Do you guys see it? How about the 5s? What do we have left? 9 over negative 4. Hence, we got that. Okay. All right. Questions? Go to number 1E. 1E. Copy this one. 5y to the 5th z over 3xy squared z times 2x to the 4th y to the 2nd over 4xy. See if you can do that one. Simplify it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to simplify first the first fraction. 5y z over 3x z. Oh, I'm sorry, only 2 y's. My bad. 2 y's and a z. And my GCF here would be 1z and 2 y's. Is that correct? 1z and 2 y's. There it is. And I'm left with 5y over 3x times. Now let me simplify the next one. 2 times x y over 2 times 2xy. And what's my GCF? 2xy. You guys see it? What do we have left on the numerator? xy. In the denominator, 2. Are we ready to multiply across? Yes. So I go that way. Do I have any other GCFs? What is it? 1x. This one and this one. And what do we have left on the numerator? 5y to the what? To the 4th and x squared over 3 times 2 is 6. Multiply at the end. Okay. Do another one. Here we go. Copy this one down. Example 2. Example 2. Copy this down, please. Open parentheses, x squared minus 6x plus 9 times 2x over 6x minus 18. So here we go. Let's do this one together. We're still multiplying. We still multiply 2 fractions, aren't we? Therefore, we need to write this one over 1. But do we know how to factor this one completely? Yes, open 2 parentheses, Power Rangers, we got 9 and negative 6. So therefore, what are my factors? Negative 3, so it's x minus 3. Some of you already identify it's a perfect square. Over 1. Okay, can we simplify this one anymore? No, so I just leave it factored completely. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Factors, it's 2x. GCF for this one, 6. And we leave it with x minus 3. Can we simplify this one, though, right here? This one is what? 2 times 3, isn't it? So therefore, do you see my giant 1? You guys see it? Okay. The 6 became 2 and 3. So therefore, 2 and the 2 is a giant 1. Do you guys see that? So I'm going to rewrite this so that you guys can see the next step. So it's x minus 3 times x minus 3 over 1 times x over, what's left? The 3 times x minus 3. Now I'm ready for my last step. I just draw a line across because I'm multiplying them that way. And what's my GCF? X minus 3. Do you guys see it? What do we have left? X minus 3 times X. I'm going to write the X over here in the front. Over 3. And we're done. No. Yes? For simplified, just leave it factored so I can see the factored completely. I just want to make sure you practice enough factored completely. Okay? So I know some of you are saying, well, it's already simplified. Can I just distribute it? I'll just leave it like that. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Example 2A. See if you can do that one by yourself. Go. This one, they're indicating multiplication here with a big dot. You guys see it? So if you don't see it, I'm going to write a parenthesis so that you know that it's multiplying these two terms. Okay? So go ahead. And to get us started, let me see. Roberto, what do I do to this one? Very good. Over 1. Okay? Continue. Okay. Give me a second. So I simplify this one. So GCF is what? And we're left with? Over 1. Bless you. Can I do anything else with it? No. Okay. Let me go to this one. Let's see. Is this in standard form? Yeah. So therefore, is there anything I can do with it? No, so I just leave it as m minus 5 over, however, can I factor this one? Okay, continue, Roberto. What do I do? Oh, the two variables, m, so factor the first term, and m, negative 12 and negative 4. So my factors are? And positive 2, negative 6, and positive 2. So this is m minus 6, m plus 2. And can we simplify this fraction anymore? No. So now we just multiply across. So we go that way. Do you see the GCF? What is my GCF? M plus 2. What do we have in the numerator? M minus 5 times 3. I'm going to bring the 3 to the front. Over m minus 6. Hands if you got that. Okay. Copy this next one, please. See if you can do that one, please. We got 3a squared plus 6a over 12b squared times 2b cubed over 3ab plus 6b. Go. Okay, as you're finishing off, I'm going to simplify the first fraction. This is 3a as my GCF. We're left with a plus 2 over this one. I'm going to factor completely. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 times b times b. So that's my first fraction. Can I simplify this anymore? Yes, my GCF for this one is 3. So I'm left with a times a plus 2 over 4 times b times b. And the 4, we can simplify that to what? 2 times 2. Yes, instead of 4. All right, I'm done with this one. Let's go with this one. This one becomes 2 times b times b times b over, my GCF here is 3n b. What do I have left? A plus 2. Are we there so far? Can I simplify this one? What's my GCF? One set of b's, is that correct? Do you guys see it? We're left with 2 times b over 3 times a plus 2. At that point, since I can't simplify anymore, I'm going to multiply going that way. So, do I see any, do I identify my GCF? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 b's, and 1a plus 2. Anything else? No. We're left with what? A over, what is 2 times 3? 6. Okay? All right. So far, so good? All right, so multiplication, piece of cake, right? Now let's do division. Yay, division. All right, here we go. That was too happy? All right, copy this one, please. All right, copy this one. 2 over g divided by g plus 4 divided by g squared. Okay, here we go. So this is the only thing that you need to know for division. Check this out. The first step, first fraction stays the same. Change the operation to multiplication and multiply times the reciprocal, which is g squared over g plus 4. Do we know how to multiply these? Yeah, we've been doing them all along, right? And that's it. That's all you need to do for division. So pretty much it's multiplication, except for that first step. For this one, the correct answer was 2 over g plus 4. If you don't see it, check this out. This is 2g times g over g plus 4. I'm going to multiply going that way. These cancel. We're left with 2g over g plus 4. Why didn't I factor out here a g? Because this one has addition. We can only factor out when there's multiplication. Homework. Yes, I need to see your vehicle really quick. Here it goes. Homework, by the way. What page was it? 650. Numbers what? 1, 2, 33 odd. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your homework. See you guys tomorrow.